You know what I learned? I know you're not asking what because I'm already going to just tell you anyway. So what I've learned is this, and that's my chair, just so you know. I've learned that you can't get a healthy job, a healthy relationship, a healthy anything unless you have a healthy relationship with yourself. If you don't have a healthy self, then you won't have the other things. Okay? What do I mean by that? Okay. Realize that we attract what we are. Okay? So, something I learned back in treatment, back whenever I, 5 years ago, drug addict and alcoholic and all of that. Back in treatment, I learned how they said that if you want to find the right people, you have to become a healthy version of that person that you are wanting. Same thing goes with AA. I learned in that one as well. People would say, write down the person you want to attract. Okay. And this is also something that I learned in a lot of like the, on my desire to find like a healthy relationship and what is a healthy relationship with another person, and me learning, what's actually normal and what's not normal, in my journeys of uncovering all the unhealthy stuff that I had learned about relationships and what I thought was normal and isn't normal. On that mission, I learned that if you want to attract someone like that, you have to embody that as well. Like, you can't be, like, I've seen those people out there that have been, like, overweight and they don't eat healthy, and they're like, I want a guy that works out all the time and is really big and buff, and it's like, say what now? How can you expect that from someone else when your happy ass doesn't do any of that? Like, I want to be with someone that likes to go to the gym. I want to be with someone that is going to go to the gym with me. Maybe even do other things like, play some kind of sports, or, play, go out and just play, go hiking or go camping and all of that stuff. Like, I want to find someone that's willing to do that. I would not expect to be in a relationship with someone that didn't like those things, because I want to do those together. We're friends. Like, we're friends and in a relationship. That person that I am in a relationship, we are also friends to begin with. And we would do the same things. We would enjoy the same things. So, they say to embody what you are trying to attract. So, if you want to attract someone that's healthy and... Sorry, buggies. Ugh, all these little bugs. If you want to attract someone that is healthy mind and, healthy body and healthy spirit, then you in turn have to inhabit those things. So, while I was, in this whole thing, you have to like actually go in and learn about what makes you unhealthy. What are the things that you are doing that are unhealthy? Are you a complainer? Are you someone that is constantly jealous of another person's accomplishments? Are you someone that is, are you someone that is not consistent? Are you someone that, doesn't like to do the hard work? Anything like that. I mean, it could be anything. You name it. Are you someone that, is into fad diets and, barely goes to the gym? It doesn't even work out that much. Are you someone that doesn't have any hobbies and, immerses yourself into the other person's life and just, kind of absorbs into what they like and what they want and all of that stuff without having an identity of your own? Are you any of these things? I mean, if you are, then those are not like healthy things, these are all things that are, that fall under categories. Are you someone that constantly, puts other people first and you don't actually take into consideration how your wants and needs? It's one of those things that you have to really look into. Do you have, here's another one. Like, do you have a relationship with God? Do you believe in a higher power? Do you have a belief in something otherworldly, whatever it may be? It's all of these things that, encompass you as a whole. So, do you have a healthy relationship with yourself? If you have a healthy relationship with yourself, then you have a whole bunch of self-love. Then you won't tolerate certain things. But there's also, you allow the right things in and you won't allow the wrong things in. So it's having a healthy balance of, knowing what to do and what not to do. Emotional regulation, that's a big one. Are you someone that, whenever somebody says something that upsets you, are you going to go off on them? Are you going to yell at them? Are you going to be the person that holds it in and doesn't say anything and then runs off and cries and goes and tells your friends all about how they hurt you and then, backbite and say all these nasty things about that person and not actually talk it out and work it out with that person? I mean, the list can go on and on. We could do a whole thing. But the point is that if you have unhealthy habits, then you aren't going to attract a healthy relationship. Excuse me, confirmation burp. So in order, and I'm not saying that has to be the end goal. The main point of this whole thing is to really cultivate that within ourselves because we want to cultivate that in ourselves, to do it for ourselves. But let's be honest, sometimes our journeys begin because of wanting to find a good relationship, because of making poor choices and wanting to, do it for someone else. I mean, my journey from addiction to healthy was based off of my children. I did not have any self-worth in me to do it for myself. I was doing it because my kids deserved better. And along the way, I found that self-love. And I discovered that I can have it. And that I do want it. And eventually got to the point of where it was for me and not for them anymore. It was all on me. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes doing it for someone else is okay. Because along the way, you will find that deep self-love. Along the way, you will begin to really love yourself for the choices that you're making, for becoming a better person. Even when you were like, man, I didn't think I could get here. You will get there and it'll feel amazing. You will say no to a person and you will feel so proud of yourself for being like, you know what? I know that person does not care about me and they don't have good intentions for me. And I said no and I didn't feel guilt or shame for it. And I wasn't afraid for saying no. You know what? I'm pretty badass. And that's a beautiful feeling. So, just going to reiterate the fact that, it's learning to have a healthy relationship with yourself. And that's going to take some time. And that's okay. Let it take time, because really and truly, the only good relationships are the ones that take time and aren't quick-paced and develop, slowly. And that's how it has to work with yourself and with someone else. You should not rush any kind of relationship, whether it be with yourself or with someone else. Allow it to unfold. It'll be a beautiful journey. Mine was, and I believe that when you get done with your, not like get done with your journey, but when you get to certain points within your journey, after certain like milestones, you really look back and you're able to look at every single moment and say how beautiful it really was. Even whenever I have setbacks, I can look back and I can be like, you know what? That was for my benefit, and I'm grateful for it, and I love it, and I am so happy that it happened. No matter what it was. My journey has been beautiful, and it still is. It's still unfolding. So, I love you. Stay beautiful and stay blessed, because you are both beautiful and you are blessed. Just like me. You are too. I love you.